see what Rogue's got going. Reconnaissance. Thunder Lizard, which is awful. I actually think Patient Assassin's a strong card. Probably like a, maybe not strong. It's definitely above average. It's probably 6 out of 10 maybe. Reconnaissance is like a 7 or an 8 though. Maybe more. Prep? Depth charge. Let's go Friendly Bee. I like this card. I like it in classes that damage themselves. Oh, I thought I had it. I thought I had the Vile Spine. Instead, I got Edwin Van Leaf. Wouldn't mind a Jersey Michael sandwich. Let's get some together. I guess I'll take Taskmaster. 3 mana 3/3 is definitely worse than this. If we ever get a mech that can rush with it, it's better, I think, but... Wild Paw? We have Reconnaissance. I think Faceless Manipulator is reasonable. Everybody's got big dragons. I'll probably, yeah, I'll take it. Small Time Buccaneer, no thanks. Flesh Eating Ghoul's probably fine, but I think I'll just take a 1. Could get some combo cards. Sometimes you just maybe you just want an aggressive deck. I'm kind of curious how like a, yes, Dragon's Horde. I'm curious how like a really aggressive deck will fare in this meta, whether there's just too much value and it will just get countered too easily with a Dragonfire Potion or a full-blown Evil, or if you can get under the mage decks before they're casting their runes and their dragon cards and whatnot. Van Queef. The ladies Virginia sometimes makes fart sounds. I'm with you, Captain Schlock. I love Tomb Pillager. I love Plague Scientist too. Really good here. Not as much rush, but there's still Ram Commander. And that card's just like a giga pickup for that. I think Necro's honestly probably still better than Grim Totem Bounty Hunter. But there are more legendaries. There's just more dragons everywhere. There's more cards that create dragons. So, give it to me. You almost can't draft an aggressive deck, you think? Like, it's not available or it's not viable? We have a pretty aggressive deck right now. Pretty cheap cards. Good curve. Maybe find a little bit of reach. It's hard because there's no pick croc. There's no neutral reach, I don't think. I'll take this. We're going Jades. Do I smell Jades? You smell something. Could be Jades. I actually like Egg, but Lieutenant's nice too. We have 1 Reconnaissance, 1 Pillager. Egg with nothing. Yeah, let's take it. I like this guy. Chat loves this card. I think it's overrated in general. I don't think it's particularly strong. I think Worgen Greaser is a lot like Firehawk, but for 1 more mana, which makes it exponentially worse. I think Dirigible is pretty fart, so I'll take the Firehawk. I used to never have this card in gold. I think we finally opened it. Maybe I crafted it, but I think we opened it eventually. And I will take it. It does look cool in gold. We're gonna take Talon. It's so funny. I think we had these exact 2 cards and then something good earlier today. Talon's fine. It's a good death rattle. And the other cards are poo, like Giga Poo. Whenever this card attacks, both players draw 3. I do think that card is probably, you could probably build a deck around it, and maybe Rogue or Hunter is probably the way to do it, where it's much, much better for you than it is for your opponent, but like it could be decent in our deck, and we you know, it could become like the best card in our deck from this point on in the draft, depending on what we're offered. But you're probably offered a lot of crap, and if you don't draw Genzo, your deck is poo. So I'm not gonna take it. Plus, it's not golden. I think Smokescreen is okay. Also, hey Housewife, good morning. Just get Kazaka. I'm trying to find ways. Trust me, I am. I drafted him, and then I drafted like 14 dragons and like 7 or 8 spells. I only had like 8 or 9 minions that weren't dragons in my deck. I think it was viable. I think if you want to go safe, you go Sky Talon. I think Smokescreen, legit, it could be a good card. And we already have some death rattles, right? Does Sally work with poison? It does, yeah. Doesn't mean I want it, but it does. Let's open a pack in honor of the Housewife. Maybe we'll get Smokescreen and Golden. It's possible. Ban the Housewife. Okay, maybe don't ban her. let's do this one for Gusta. Depends on the early removal of the mages you face. I had a super trash face shaman go 6. This is where my boy Gusta. Ban him too. Take him away, boys. I just want 1 golden card. Will trigger if you have no minions? Yeah. Or if your deck is all spells. This one is for Bert. This is for Bert. Take him away. Get him out of here. This pack stink. Dibs. You already got one. It was bad. Alright, let me teach you guys how to open a pack. This one's for Redbeard. Alright, I won't say anything for a bit. It's a golden card. My band's up. That was for everyone else in chat. Tunic timed out Bert. Oh god, he's gone. Mine now. Gotta do it for me. That was for both of you guys. Alright, let's try it. We have what death rattles? Wait, we have barely any death rattles. Draw 5, and then draw another one. Hey, that's not that good. But drawing 5 might be cool. Alright, let's take the hippo. That's a good card. Honestly, I don't think Weasel Tunneler is the worst card here. Oh man, Primal Fin for 3 mana seems weird. Seems like it should be 4. I mean, it sucks at 3. Just because of Battlegrounds, it feels like it should be a 4 cost card. Dirigible is poo, man. I just don't want a 6 mana 6/6. I'd rather have a 1 cost card. Maybe they draw a Weasel Tunneler at the wrong time. Weasel for the meme? Okay. Take a 2, could take an Argus. There's not a ton of weapons that I've noticed. Bloodseeker's in, and you kind of can't beat Bloodseeker. Vine Cleaver's in, but I haven't seen a Vine Cleaver yet. I'm not convinced there's a ton of weapons out there. Let's go Argus. Oh yes, give me that. Oh, yuck. Lucky do Buccaneer. If your weapon has 3 attack, gain +4/+4. Couldn't that have been a Vile Spine Slayer? I got Edwin Van Leaf, and I got a Lucky do Buccaneer. I don't even know what's going on in this card. What's going on? Anyway, we can take a 2-drop Death Rattle with some synergy, or we can take a Big Time Racketeer, which is fine, but I find the card to be pretty underwhelming. Let's take the Volatile and live in a world where Smokescreen does something. Not Sheep though. I'll take the Dragon card. Tooth of Nefarian. Deal 3, discover a spell from another class. Okay, I like that. Seems strong-ish. Whoa, Twin Tyrant, give it to me. I'll take the 1. After you play a pirate, summon that. We have 1 pirate. That's a pretty hot start. It's our only pirate though. Probably not great. Battle Mage is fine. Scale Rider. I love Scale Rider. We have 1, 2 dragons. Could maybe discover a dragon or 2. I like it. Oh, Stowaway. That's interesting. I am Hunty. What's up, Hunty? Thanks for the follow. Am I a pirate tribe? I would probably be a pirate or a dragon. Maybe an elemental. What cards? Oh, we can draw our own Weasel Tunneler that they put back in our deck. There's probably cards in the meta, like Elise. Get Elise. Thanks for the follow, we appreciate you. I hope Hunty chats a bit. Says, what up, Red, love you. Tortolan Primalist is pretty bad. Stowaway feels bad. Blade feels bad. These all feel like shit. What spells are even in? There's like nothing worth this in Rogue, I don't think. I'll take Stowaway. Maybe we find a way to shuffle some pack, some cards or something. I think Hippo could be reasonable. Raid Leader's probably okay too. There's not a lot of rush in this meta. Stealth Minion gets a buff. I found that card to historically be somewhat underrated as well. Let's go Raid Leader. I think it's actually close. Another Argus. Tortolan Smokescreen. Retire. I think this deck's kind of fun. I'm not going to retire a class until I've played it at least once, probably 2 or 3 times. And the deck's not even done. You just get like a Vile Spine or a Reconnaissance in your deck. It's really good. Not really good, but, you know, come on. I don't know what's better. I really don't. I legit am not convinced that Patches is not the right pick here either. This wasn't honorably killed. Does that work with my smoke screen? Tortolan smoke screen? That seems awful. An 8 mana 5/4 draw 5. Okay, maybe that's not that bad. It's kind of like Octosari, kind of. Murloc, Beast, and Dragon. We have some good dragons. Got a bad Beast. And no Murlocs. Alright, so it's never Curator. Patches with 1 Swashbuckler, which I think is, if you're pulling it all the time, I think it's pretty fair. I think it's better than Curator if you know you're gonna pull it like some of the time. I think it's better than Curator even if I don't pull it from my deck. If I never draw it and I never pull it, I think it's better than Curator. But if I play it and I pull it once in a while, it's pretty good. Like a free card. I think Korrak's probably fair though. Right? Korrak is a bit OP. I don't think Korrak is OP. I think Korrak is a strong legendary at times and an understated 4-drop at others. That's all. I think this deck's kind of cool. I don't know. We got Dragon Horde, we got Vilespine. Why would we retire this deck? We might not win that many games, but it's not only about winning, right? I want to see the old cards. In a lot of metas, Dragon Horde has been basically undraftable, like unpickable. It's been in, I don't know if it's ever been in buckets, but I think it's actually been in the meta very, very infrequently. I think it was in... This is a Descent card, right? Descent has barely ever been in Arena. Korrak smokescreen YouTuber. This run could end up on YouTube. I don't know. I really don't. We have 2 minutes on the bet. So do you guys want to do me a big favor? Get your bets in. Get your butts in and get your bets in. We're betting on 7 wins. A lot of votes on no, which just means some people should probably consider voting yes. Try to move that so it brings me more heat. I should put some socks on. My feet are the coldest part. I'm a risk taker. I don't hate this deck. Outside of Mage, I haven't seen any class so consistently oppressive that like I feel like I have a bad deck. I think some Shamans are broken. I think some Paladins are broken. Maybe most. I think some.
Escape my fury.
Keep the Vilespine? Keep the Pillager. I think a lot of mages are broken. You can just avoid the mages maybe. Rod Corbin, what's up, dude? Yes, because I love Rogue, me too. We want this to do well, to inspire us and incentivize us to draft more Rogues. It has some fun Discover cards, so. Oh, wait. I won't use my coin. What the?
Drink with me, friend.
Two.
Don't forget to tip your daughter.
Smoke Screen Gold looks sick, I think. I think almost everything from the new mini set looks really good in gold. My coin costs more, which is honestly not great. So I go down to 2, I go up to 1. Nodjock Hexen, give a dragon. Wow, that's a pretty bad one to roll in the meta. It's interesting to think like what cards might
The fire.
I'm gonna try to take that now. He high rolled it, right? That's the highest he can do. He might not be able to kill this, which would be great. He's overloaded, so no Knight Captain.
I've got plenty of
No Rush 3/7. At the very least, it delays getting clocked in the face for 7 by a turn, maybe.
Out of my jungle!
Dred said you would draft Smokescreen right away when you saw it, by the way, of course. Why wouldn't I draft Smokescreen? Mama didn't raise no fool. What's wrong with Smokescreen? Shit. Bump, kill, dagger.
Who do you do?
Whoa, wait a minute. This is a heaping pile of doggy doo. This is no good. Did I play that? Maybe.
Justice is mine.
Now he can Knight Captain. I guess we can't win if he Knight Captains, huh? It'd be a 6 Smokescreen Death Rattle. Yeah, that would. Which one? Playing Top Gear right now. It's not quite Knight Captain. I think we can. Oh my god, what a great draw. Okay. Ooh, I could draw my whole deck. If I didn't have the Smokescreen in my hand, this card could be really good. This card's decent, but I don't have anything. 7 mana, increasing our hand size could be good. We could cast it next turn, and then Smokescreen, we have our whole deck in our hand. Our opponent is doomed, are they? Probably just take this. I'm gonna cast Vile Spine, and then what else is in my deck? I have a 2-drop. I guess a 2/8 or an 8/2 wouldn't have been very good. Just don't think we need the card draw.
Justice is mine.
But yeah, I like Smokescreen. I don't think it's great, but I think it's cool. I don't think we have a lot of Death Rattles that make it worth even trying, but certainly an interesting card. Oh man, I needed him to play a legendary minion, an 8/9. Well, this is not looking super ideal. Hey, Spilked.
Your feeble magic amuses me.
I need 1 damage. No, I don't. 5, 7 poison.
Careful.
So I have 5 or 6 mana. So let's play this.
My powers are never truly
Could coin out some health. Probably worth it if I'm gonna draw a million cards, right? Oh crap, chat's dead. What do I do? How do I get chat back alive? I better start I better make a clear misplay.
Give me your best shot. Do you need a blessing?
No legendaries. If I get volatile and hit there, it's good. If I get Korrak, it's no good. If I get Jade Shuriken from... Oh, I only have 1 mana. Okay, I think what we should do then is just play this.
Your head will fetch a high.
Play that. Bump and give it health. I can trade and play this. I can dagger. I think we want to probably just pray that we're not dead.
My eyes are open.
Okay, we could at least draw to Jade Shuriken now, or hit a Twin Tyrant and win the game. We have 2 outs now. I mean, we might not win, but hey, we're not dead. Now, if he has a really bad turn, we draw 5 cards. One of them's a Korrak and it goes on the board, and one of them's a Volatile Elemental and pings one of his guys, maybe? Not dead?
The lotus.
Care about that one too much. Care about that one very much. It's only a 6/6 though, so it does not kill us on board. Gain 1 health. 1 is something. It's a pretty good hand too.
Don't forget to tip your torrent.
We're not dead to Elven Archer. Twin Tyrant wasn't supposed to be premium. I said I thought it would still be top 5 win rate card. Guaranteed top 10. Assumed it would be top 5. I don't know yet. We can look.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Overcharged and ready to fight.
Okay, I'm so delighted to have... I can't breathe. To have this on board. So I buff that. I can trade there. And shoot there. Trade. Trade. He comes back. Trade. Shoot. Bump. Hit. Shoot. I have no idea what I just said. I don't think I have that much mana. Oh god, I'm gonna run out of time. There's probably a way to do this.
Bottoms up.
Probably I need the Argus.
Bottoms up.
Maybe I Argus and play this on
Bottoms
there.
up.
Trade there. Trade here. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my thing. Oh god, I'm gonna run out of time. I'm shooting there. Trade, trade. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm lost.
My shield.
I messed this up so badly. Sorry. I hope I don't die because of that. I forgot I lost I forgot I lost my buff. Okay, not dead, which is good. Going up to 4, which is good. Still have a taunt, which is also good. Also, we got a Tavish. I guess it's not quite Tavish, huh? Alright, let's focus now. Trade there. Korrak comes back. Give health to the taunt, probably. Kill him in 2 turns. Unless I had lethal now, in which case I didn't actually count very well.
Justice is mine.
So let's just do this. Give me old Squelchy Poo in case he draws a Fire Ellie. You should have Argus the Tyrant and Rush, probably, yeah, something like that. Makes sense. Think, man, think! Yeah, we did okay. We had a decent turn, and we didn't lose the game because we got confused. That's a, you know... Sometimes turns get very difficult, but I was thinking about so many things. The 8-win buff on the Argus. Yeah, on the Argus. What I wanted to do was Argus, the 5 mana Rush, and Blossom, but I didn't have enough mana for it. Bartender carrying? Didn't change the outcome of the game, it seems. But it's nice to have a little bit of wiggle room. Because we got a Bartender out and it got down on that turn, we didn't die to a top deck Night Captain or a Lightning Bolt, which is relevant. Heal didn't matter? No. But you do win that game a slightly smaller percentage of the time when they top deck the Night Captain or the Lightning Bolt. Or I'm sure there's another way to deal 3. Pickrock is going? Yeah, no Pickrock.
I will fight with honor.
Smoke Screen was good though. We got the cards we needed, some of them from Smoke Screen. Ooh, Dragon Horde. What legendary do you guys want? I'm thinking something cool. Can't believe we got the Korrak first game, right? Wasn't that cool? This card's insane. Whenever this minion gains attack or health, double it. Kinda cool. Anyway, we're gonna take Tarim. Card's insane. A little bit less good for a rogue than a paladin, and he may be ahead on board, but he also might have like an 8/8 on turn 5, and we just turn it into a 3/3. We'll find a time to play it to some advantageous position, right?
Accidents, they happen, you know?
Not in love with that play. I could dagger it. He has 4 buffs. If he had potentially like a 2-mana buff or something, I'd be a little more... I don't know if there are any. Hand of a Doll or something. Bat boy, what's up, dude? Tareen after he dino sizes, maybe. I'm going to think long and hard about this trade and then do it.
Justice is mine.
Bad, bad, bad. Good, good. I need a real 4. I need like a Korrak or a Fey Wing. What else could we get? I mean, I have to play an Argus if it comes down to that. That would have been better last turn. Let's play this one. We may be able to get a double trade. I typically don't like this type of card, but if you're buffing a 2 and a 3 after it, then I think it's a pretty good coin most of the time. I think it makes more sense.
Justice is mine.
I did that in the wrong order, sorry. I forgot what that card did. My apologies, chat. But yeah, typically I don't think coining out 2-mana 1/1 is very good, but a 2-mana 4/3 to follow it up, and a 3-mana 4/5 gets a little spicy. Give those stats. Could just play this one and this one maybe. Oof, awful card. But I hope you're things are going well, fat boy. Let's see. Trades there. Kills our guy, doesn't kill our guy. Bit of a dicey spot because you can just drop a fat minion now. It could be really bad, but we knew it was really bad if that stayed up. So get a little bit of a buff and do some other stuff. Stowaway would be pretty good with Worm Rest Purifier. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Stowaway's... I think Stowaway's a cool card. Maybe it could have been a 4-mana 4/4. I think it might have been reasonable. Yeah, we have 2 damage. Which gives us 5 mana. So we could just play those 2 maybe. And then Argus later maybe. I think we're in like panic mode though. Panic go face mode. No Vile Spine, no Tyrant, no Smokescreen to refill. No Reconnaissance hit for some cheese value. Just low value, low resources. Go face. My rogue opponent just played Mida, Shard of Light from Reconnaissance. Remember, darn it.
Well played.
Good card.
Everything the light touches.
My shield for Argon.
Not playing around MCT, no, never. Red, did you know that most Australians, including Poet and Taz, can jump higher than a house? That is due to the powerful legs they require in order to compete with the kangaroos, but also slightly due to the fact that houses can't jump. I was getting ready to ban you. Now I'm getting ready to celebrate your greatness, Bert. How about Top D and Smellyhead? Can they jump high or no? I guess it would be no. Smelly, maybe. He's active. 1 health. Okay, 3 is less than 4. I need smoke screen this turn. Then we're good. Higher than a house for sure. Yeah. Yeah, probably right. Remember that episode of Simpsons where Professor Frink had that house that would like get up and move? Why would it do that? Screw legs.
Move quickly.
I could win this. I need smoke screen right now. I need to hit some death rattles. I'm gonna go ahead and count that while we're calling our shots. A battery. What's up, battery? A battery. Hey, chat needs to, I don't know, chat's gotta help me. I need you guys to wake up. Do you feel like the arena meta is more high rolly? I don't know. Not necessarily. I haven't felt that. The other metas oftentimes just feel like you had to high roll your options to get Shaman or Demon Hunter or you lose. And that wasn't, wow, I can really do some things. None of those are legendary. So I could play the 3, the 5, and the 2, and then get a high main with Rush. After you play a Death Rattle main, you become a 2/2 copy with Rush. So I can play it now. I think I'm just gonna go high main Vile Spine. So I preferably, ideally don't die. But I mean, there's powerful cards, but there's always powerful cards. In fact, the meta to me actually feels more, it feels weaker on average. Decks are just lower quality. And there's more, there's more decks. Okay, never mind. I think I can't target that, right? Man, that's such a wank.
Your head will fetch a high price.
Yeah, I kind of knew that. I can't even copy it.
This is not what we stood for.
Also, that probably shouldn't be golden if you can't target it. Just throwing that out there. Oh, sorry, we can concede. Yeah, I don't know. Like, old metas just had Onyxia or Ysera or, you know, a Silas or whatever. Like, every meta's got a couple broken legendaries. I feel like there's less Knight Captains. The Shamans don't feel as consistently broken. The Mages are pretty nasty, though. Decks are just lower quality. Gets wrecked by Onyxia. That was good timing. The arena meta is such that I will play the Spire until the next rotation, or they do something to balance it. Yeah, some people want balance. I think right now, again, it's early, so I think right now it's just, for me, it's just about playing the cards and having fun. 5 classes have a 50%, oh, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classes are within 5%. It looks like Warrior, Hunter, Priest are probably unplayable, and Mage, like, could get tweaked a bit, but that's probably more balance, and that may, you know, there may be a bigger gap as time goes on, but I think having powerful cards and swingy cards and such is different than there not being balance. I think right now it looks like most of the classes, the majority, actually are pretty well balanced. Spirit Guide? I gotta look at my deck. But I know what you mean. Sometimes you just want less impactful cards. Hold on a second. I'm about to get really mad. How is Smokescreen not a shadow spell? How? How could that possibly be the case? Why would that ever be the case?
Quickly.
In 2 years, 4 mana will deal 30 damage. Yeah, and you'll have 250 HP. In 15 years, the loss will end your life, IRL. Saint Jumanji. Smoke is like a shadow in physical form. That's a flavor fail. Not just because it's screwing me. After you play a Death Rattle minion, become a copy with Rush. After.
The dead never rest.
Starting armor in standard and arena win, copium. I don't want to play with underpowered shite old cards from old sets. My opponents play Onyxia. Yeah, but if you look at it that way, your opponents are going to play with underpowered shite cards and you're going to play with Onyxia. In that regard, it's balanced. In terms of like, will the new cards be as good as the old cards? Like, that'll never be the case. So I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm not shitting on Nawal. I love Nawal. If that's what you're waiting for, that's just never going to happen unless there's a meta where there are no cards from new sets or all cards from new sets, right? Like, that's just an inevitability. And I do think that at some point in the future, Arena will probably have to have a curated pool of cards that might rotate from time to time, or they might have to do rotations from just the last year and a half or just 5 years ago or whatever. But the old meta, like all the metas are kind of the same in that regard. If you had a bunch of Knight Captains from the newest set, you dunked everybody, and your opponent's, 5 mana 3/3 or whatever just was not going to do anything. That spits out a 1/2 taunt. The card just wasn't ever going to do anything. I don't want balance. But there can be chaos and there can be better balancing. But I think balance just is, the meta's never balanced. There's always almost always one or two classes that are, head and shoulders above the other classes, and there's almost always one or two classes that are unplayable. And I think the closest thing we get to a balanced meta is when there are more classes that are viable. In my experience, playing Arena a lot over long periods of time in different metas, and over the long term, the best players are just going to win more than the less experienced players, whether that means your leaderboard average run average is 6 or whether it averages 7. It feels there are too many bad old sets, and unless you get the new set of D&D, you're screwed. I get the feeling. I understand it. How you lose definitely does impact your experience, I'm sure. But then I think that skews your mentality, or how you go into your next draft, or how you go into every game. Like, I just always caution myself and perhaps others into making it forming an opinion too quickly. Like, people will be like, oh, well, you can't win if you don't get the new cards. But then we just kill a Snowfall with a Vile Spine and kill them. And you don't, if you've already made up your mind, then you can never just say like, oh, Vile Spine, oh, it didn't do anything. It doesn't impact the game. Nothing I do matters. But I won with Rat Pack and Vile Spine, and I beat Don't Stand in the Fire and Glacial Guardian. If you lose to them, you might be like, yeah, I couldn't beat him. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't beat Vile Spine or Primordial Glyph into a Flame Strike or whatever. Like, there's always things like that. Rewarded for not playing Tunneled, nice one. What would you do if they made a dragon version of Elise? I would try to draft it if it did something cool. I'd be happy for a little while. How are you, Zep? Does that make sense? I don't know. I just feel like every meta is the same. As a streamer, I see the same thing every time. And it's always everybody coming in and saying that they don't like the meta, the cards are too powerful, and there's no balance. And that's just what Arena is all the time. And that's pretty much what Hearthstone is all the time. Standard's never balanced. Wild is not balanced. Battlegrounds ain't balanced for shit. Duels, not balanced for shit. Arena, almost never balanced. I just think Arena is the closest thing we get to balance. I'll keep this. And when Arena is properly balanced, or when minimal effort is put in, then Arena gets close. If you can get 7 or 8 classes within a similar win rate, I think that's all you can really hope for. How's the night going? Pretty good. We had an 8 Taz and a 7. I do wish all the classes were far more closely balanced. I don't, because I don't think that's reasonable. I just don't think it's ever really happened. And different sets are going to have different cards, and different drafts are going to roll different, collections of those cards. I think once you try to like balance, like the only way to do it, you'd have to like be balancing every day, and you'd have to have really, really skilled, really smart players balancing stuff constantly. I think you just need to rotate more. And if you absolutely hate this rotation, because it has powerful dragons and shit tier old stinkers, then it'll be gone soon, and you can sit it out, or you can play a little less frequently or whatever. And I'm not dissing anybody or nothing, I love the wall. I get where he's coming from. I get where people are coming from. But I think people just play and they lose a few games, or they get a few bad drafts and then they hate it, and then they play some more, and then we just cry together. I think that's what happens all the time.
Cast your might against the ever-living.
Okay. Fine. We'll play all Korraks. And like this game, like we might lose because he does stuff. Who knows? He might play new cards and I'm stuck playing old shitters. But come on, this is kind of cool, right? This is kind of cool in some ways. I've never had a game like this before. Korrak schmack. Yeah. You do what you can. That is the best impressions of cards. Which card did I do an impression of?
Ew! Clean up this mess.
I love that card. Warm Rest is OP in Demon Hunter. Yeah, it's always really good in Demon Hunter. It's good in every class though, I think.
Korrak snack.
Korrak Schnack?
Thank you.
I'm doing well. I made it to the 3rd interview with the CEO of the company I was interviewing with, and they want to hire me. Oh yeah, I heard about that yesterday. Like they offered you a job or no? I drew 2 Kurtrus Hero cards. It's a good card, yeah. I don't even know what it does. Warm Rest is amazing in Paladin. It's probably worse in Paladin than in other classes, no? It's never going away. You know what I can do, actually? It is going away. If I wanted to. Shit, maybe I gotta kill a bigger guy. So, I can Tyrant and then kill the Korrak. I think that's what I want to do, actually, but then he kills that. This is close.
I wonder.
Want to offer me a job, but there's a holdup with a client they want to send me to. If that doesn't work out, they want to find or create a job for me in the home office. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. You deserve it. I don't really know you that well, or what you do, what you contribute, but hey, why not?
Say hello.
How many 1-mana Demon Hunter spells? I think 3 or 4. Okay, is it time to smoke screen? Probably not.
Careful.
Don't be fooled by those sounds I made. 3, 7, 2. I think I'm gonna just dump my hand, get my coin, kill this guy.
Careful.
I mean, 6 ain't that much. Do I coin out one of those? I don't want to. Next turn, so I'm gonna go up to 6. I'm gonna cast Smoke Screen. I'm gonna go down to 5, right? Go up to 6, cast it, go to 5, max out my hand. I think that's fine. I'll have 3 mana for next turn, which will give me way more flexibility to actually play cards.
Drink the power.
Red is a weird combination of immature, yet wise, and I like it. Yeah, I'm filled with a childlike sense of wonder. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Nice. Zapified. Alright, I can coin out a 3, or I can just play a shitty 2.
Justice is mine.
Oh. Wait, does he have a Dragonfire potion?
Justice is mine.
He does. But it doesn't do anything. Doesn't kill my guys. Understand your point, Red, and I agree with it. I just think it's ridiculous when you're about to kill your opponent and he just plays a 9-mana 8, gets a free Druid, Ysera, and a draw spells. Dragon, which fills his board with dragons, so you can only shrug in bottom right. Yeah, but is it ridiculous when you do it? Is it more fun to just kill him with a Chillwind Yeti or whatever? I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Is it super common that that happens? I played for 13 hours. I haven't had that situation happen. I've seen maybe like 2 Alexes, a couple of Onyxias, a couple Yseras. I've cast a few. I don't know. I think it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, it's ridiculous when this really obscure 1 in 550 game scenario happens. It's like, what about when we play this game and we both have 3 Korraks out? Is that ridiculous? I mean, yeah. I don't think I've ever had that, nor do I expect to ever be so blessed again. I don't know. That's just my thought. Just that it's so easy to.
And neither do I.
Wait, do I want that? I don't want to draw more cards. It's so easy to just be like, oh yeah, like, this is bad. Things are bad. People are bad. And when it's just new, and I don't know. Some people have fun. Shit. Okay, I need a hero card. That is not what I wanted. Try playing less cards, or play more cards. Yeah, true. Ridiculous situations happen all the time. My point is that in this meta, those are more common. I don't know if I'd agree. We had Puzzle Box, we had Rune into Puzzle Box, which is pretty much what every mage loss was. I had a bunch of losses to just Demon Hunters playing a 2-mana 2/2 that spits out an infinite amount of 1/1s, a 3-mana 7/6, and a 4-mana 4/2 that free kills any minion that comes out on turns like 1 through 4 or 5. Every game was just a race to get Knight Captains. Like, I don't think that that's inherently like less ridiculous or more fun personally. And maybe that's, you know, just me. 4, 6, 9, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
My shield for
That might just be me.
my shield for rotten to the core.
Justice is mine.
I'm glad you're having fun. I mean, look, I'm gonna have less fun probably as time goes on, and if I'm not winning games, I'm gonna have less fun, right? Like, that's just an inevitable reality. I just think that you're still gonna have fun if you like Hearthstone and you like dragons and you like Ungoro and you like casting Elise packs and you like discovering spells. And again, the best players are gonna win more than the less experienced players. It's just not over a large sample size. It's just what Hearthstone is. And yeah, you're gonna lose games to top deck Onyxia or whatever, and you're gonna win games with it, and it's gonna balance out. But I'm glad, you're glad that I'm having fun. I don't want people to be mad that I'm having fun. Partly Marble, thanks for the follow. Again, I gotta stress, this whole discussion, how you win and how you lose, I get it. It impacts people differently, and different metas are going to appeal to different people. There's a humongous player base and an incredibly varied amount of ways in which you can win and lose games of Hearthstone, or really card games in general. They make a lot of different strategies viable, which keeps it fresh and, I think, interesting. Certain people check out of Magic the Gathering metas when people can mill them. They check out when there's a lot of counter spells. They check out when there's a lot of discard spells. They check out when there's a lot of mono red aggro decks. They check out when there's a bunch of high value, all gold, land heavy decks, right? Whatever. Like, people just, it is what it is. People need to remember that Battle Master existed. Good lord. Any meta that wasn't dual class with Battle Master is an improvement. I think Taz liked that one. I was gonna make a disparaging remark to those people that enjoyed it, but I just take it as it is. I love its arena meta, although I'm doing extremely poorly. I love the amount of synergies, and I really love that. Yeah. Again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong or good or bad. I'm not saying that if I go 2 and 3 runs in a row, I'm not going to be bemoaning aspects of the meta myself. Everybody love Battle Master. Not everybody. Not Redbeard. I despise that card. Still do. As well as Lion's Guard.
Amazing.
Oops, shouldn't have told him I got the Mac Daddy Ungoro Legendary. Anyway, I don't know if DeWall's still here. I hope he doesn't think I was like picking on him or shitting on him. I just think it's good to have the discussion and to kind of like understand where kind of everybody's coming from, I think. I want to hold my coin, don't I? Yeah, I think I do. I could coin a huge 3 into like a nice answer, but
Justice is mine.
might want to coin out a Tyrant. Might want to coin out a Tareem. I don't mean to shit on him. I remember that from Dred's chat earlier, but I really wasn't shitting on DeWall. Sometimes I say, oh, I don't want to shit on somebody, but this guy's, a huge idiot. That person, whenever I'm saying something like that, then I'm deliberately, intentionally shitting on somebody.
Justice is
DeWall, I just think it's, I don't want it to sound. What does this card do? I thought it was my hand. This card sucks. I hate it. He thinks you did shit on him, but he honored that you shit on him, and rightly so. Proud to be shit on his Taz said, I didn't shit on you, did I? Do you think I shit on you? If it were somebody that I didn't know or somebody annoying, if it was a troll, I'd be like, I don't mean to shit on you, but you probably just suck. That's what I would say to somebody who, yeah, I was meaning to shit on their opinions and their thoughts and beliefs. That's different though. I definitely don't think I did that, nor would I want to do that to my dear sweet friend. I just wanted to offer a different perspective. Well, and I think I said I understand where people are coming from, including my dear friend DeWall. Good guy DeWall. Losing to, a puzzle box is a lot different than losing to a Razor Fin, into a Spider Tank, into a Yeti. I acknowledge that. Bump Dagger. I keep health on this. I think what I'm actually gonna do is not dagger? Yeah, I'm gonna not dagger. I'm gonna bump here. I'm gonna shoot here. And I'm gonna play this. And if he plays something big, then I'll have a nice Tareem. This song? I like this one.
Let reading drag live.
Is that big? It's kind of big. Card is so good. The issue is that my other play sucks so bad, so I think we're kind of priced into the Tareem trade. So which one do I want to keep? Vilespine? I don't know if it matters. Which means I want to attack. I get health on my Vilespine. I get to whip out a little tradey poo. Tareem, a new one.
I stand in
This song, give me a name. This song is called Paradise by Juno Dreams. Oh yeah, this one's a banger. I'm assuming I already have it as an individual track, but let's just make sure. Oh, don't tell me I don't have it on the infinite playlist. I have it. I even gave it a thumbs up and added it to a secondary playlist in hopes that it would,
Don't forget to tip
This is not what we stood for.
in hopes that it would show up more often. But it doesn't always listen. You're always saying how your vile spine hurts. My spine is doing okay today. What do you think of this mage deck? Curve ain't so great. Let me take a look at it, Bully. We got 2 Troll Centurions, a Tortolan Primalist, a Storm Watcher, a Meteor, a Flame Strike, 2 Spammies, a Rolling Fireball. Yeah, the curve's rough. It's fine. What do I draw? Something cool or nah? Firefly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we really don't have enough 1s or 2s in that deck. Not worth it?
Justice is mine.
Alright, let's see, what do we have on 3? 1, 2, 3-ish. Yeah, we're gonna get run over with that deck. I want Gurubashi out, I want Caldara and Legionnaire out, I want Stormwatcher and Primalist out, and I just want River Crocs and Spider Tanks. Can you make it happen for me, Billy? Can you make it happen for me? If you can, I'd appreciate it.
Justice is mine.
I think the songs sound better because I'm listening with my headphones for once, yeah. And I haven't been babbling as much. In fact, check this out. I was gonna play a different one. I just...
beneath the shadow of my
That ain't good. Oh, where did that come from? Fucking nether spite. What was that song called? Is that one I like? Alright, oh crap, I'm ruining it. Hold on, I got a system. Let's put the
Gadgets
music
and
back on.
Gazette always gets the scoop.
So I have to hear that. What does he say? I can't understand him. Oh, I'm not trying to BM him. Sorry, I was trying to find out an honor kill. I gotta get him down to 8. I can't put him to 8. Like a dagger.
Justice is mine.
And this isn't really a BM. I'm just trying to figure out what spells are in the meta. These would be good to get.
You honor me.
I forget the name of it. Oh crap. It's gonna bother me. I think Major BM? Avalanche? Turbulence? Continue to battle adds to the experience. Reported for BM. I'm not Dreads over here. Hold him at 0 until he concedes. Okay, that would have been pretty funny actually. I gotta go through all this kid's albums. What ain't on that one? 100 albums. This is just one song. Oh no, yeah, that's one song. Oh, I forgot we used to listen to that.
None can escape my fury.
I don't like Jade Shuriken that much. No. No.
Don't forget to tip your daughter.
I'm not reading chat right now. It's gonna bother me, but I can't find it. Take it. That's what it's called?
Talk about a nice suit.
Talk about some nice poop. Get him out of here. Fart of the Wild, not great. I'll take Bolt. Oh, there it was. Well, now it showed up on its own. Stupid game.
I love omelets.
Okay. Bump, dagger, slap. I even bother there? Sorry, dagger.
Justice is mine.
Slap one, play this. Feels bad. Let's play this. I could get us our smoke screen. And what else? Nothing. So I can get an 8-2. That'll if I draw the smoke screen, it means Talon will draw the other thing.
Think.
Alright.
I already attacked.
Alright, I'm going back to reading chat, I promise. Starting now. Not reading chat. Got you. Surprised opponent didn't want to take 4 power off the board with their health so low. Yeah, but if you go face with the Deathwing, you can at least be like, okay, they have 1 turn to kill me. Dang it. Alright. I wish well, it's not a big deal, but...
This is not what we stood for.
Hi Dad, what's up, Colt Classic? If this is a 6-mana 2/8 that draws 2... Oh god, oh yeah, Jade Shuriken, right? I have 2 spells only. No, I've got Reconnaissance as well. Oh no, it could be a 6-mana 2/2. Oh, and that could be a disaster. Okay, it will draw... No, it's not guaranteed. I need to draw one of my 2-drop spells. That would be cool. Bolt, trade, drop that. Could bolt, I could dagger and play this. I mean, a 2/8 that draws my... I don't need my smoke screen right now. I have time, maybe. I could play this and trade there. Get a dagger. Coin is very nice.
Thank you.
I'll coin out Tyrant next turn if I want it. So is it dagger or is it volatile? Maybe it's become 1/1. That's not possible, is it? That's not how that card works.
Warnings up. I'm unstable.
Good golly, Miss Molly, Red, how are the runs going? Pretty good. We had an 8, a 7, and now a 4 and 1 rogue. Our first rogue, our first warlock went 8. I'll bolt it. Coining out the Tyrant's not bad, but it's not that good either. The issue is, what else am I doing? I have 6 mana. Ugh, what else am I doing, right? Darn it.
Do you take me for an ordinary mage?
Not bad. I'd rather get it second. Okay, I forgot what this card did. What?
The multitude's
A tactical
cry.
I forgot it changed its stats. I guess no, I remember to change the stats. I forgot to change the cost. Red, early meta breakdown, YouTube bid win. It's already out, brother. It's up on the YouTube in 360p. We rushed it out. Let's go Team Liquid, that's what I'm talking about. Team Liquid for life, am I right? You think those LED lights Dexter was gonna send you are stuck in a shipment as a chair? They're probably wrapped, the chair's probably wrapped in them. Chair's probably wrapped in those bad boys. 4? I'm gonna coin the Tyrant out. I just don't have much going on this turn. I kill this guy, I remove a minion, and he might play an 8/8 or something. Might not matter. Man, that's reconnaissance so much worse at 5 mana. Ever notice that? Did I kill that? I could clear them both. Develop stuff. You can get a 4/10 for 5 mana and have 4 mana left over. Did I buy a Team Liquid Redbeard jersey yet? I think so. I think so, yeah. I'm drafting as many Grime Street informants as I can in my Balin for the Ngoro into Kazakhstan Dream. Yeah, there you go. What you need to do is draft Warrior and get Explorer Ngoro, and then just discover it and turn your whole deck into spells, and then boom. If you pay a little extra, you can get it pre-worn. Why does Red make the game look easy when I rope every turn? Hey, don't worry, Dreads ropes every turn too, and he's really good. Some people just roping it. Sometimes we're just pushing rope.
Let's wreak some havoc.
Look, maybe we should keep playing fast, right? So... Get a hero card, duh. Bench is not the worst card. I like emptying our hands so we can just smoke screen. Draw our whole deck. Get our Korrak out. And our Weasel Tunneler. You're doing well last night though, Scythe. What did your run go? Yeah, you were doing great, I remember that. Okay, Avenge. If it's alive, is quite nice.
Drink with me, friend.
Problem is I kind of need to dagger here.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, is it time to draw 5 cards for 5 mana? Probably.
Korrak is back.
Nito. Nito! I don't have lethal, do I? I'm like 1 off. Or a little bit off or something. Put some pressure on him. Did you win the game? You called the smoke screen? I did, yeah. It was awesome. He always pause runs for ages before finishing them. You said he was doing great, he's 3-1. Hey, we're playing against Mason Moon. Isn't that Dred's boss or something? He always talks about Mason Moon. I'm not really sure who that is. Lethal is a state of mind more so than actual thing. Some players have a killer mindset. Charles, did you see my top 4 battlegrounds yesterday? No, because I needed help when I asked for you and you weren't there. He was playing well, and I would have gone higher if he didn't stop. Okay, that's possible. I can't be playing great at 3-1. You can. I find it impossible to go back to a run if I don't complete it. It's like a spoiled meal. I would always feel like this, I think, irrational kind of like funk, like ending a run at like 7-1 or something like that. Start it up, and if you lost, you're like, oh, I shouldn't have ended. I was in the groove, I was in the zone. But I think my plays, especially these days, are like so consistently the same type of thing that I don't think you like queue up and then like, okay, let me like change how I play and what I do. It feels very second nature, but when I was not streaming it and doing stuff like that, I think it was probably the same case. Like, I definitely wasn't as good, but I don't think I was doing different things. I think knowing, though, I think there is a, okay, I will say, I think there's like a sense of, like, you kind of know what your deck win to go face and like that transitionary period where you're like, can I win this game? Those kind of like dicey spots where things aren't so straightforward. Like you don't just lose and you don't just win. And you kind of have to navigate the game in a unique way.
Greetings to you.
Do I have a demon in the deck? Nope. Let's take Zazarku. I love that guy. Maybe not a spoiled meal, but a spoiled YouTube vid for sure. Yeah, that's fair. Have ruined a great many YouTube opportunities. I will say though, Refugeek, our last YouTube video, first run of the new meta, 12 win. I closed down my thing. 12 win run.
Go. Clean up this mess.
It's a good draw.
By moon and spear!
Justice.
Oh, I love Purifier. It doesn't mean they're guaranteed to get something good. Can I just switch off of this? Is that fine? I wanted to hear this song. Dagger Cry? Stupid Basilisk.
Take them out!
We'll play a 3 and Dagger next turn. It's not playing my music. Or Refugeek slaving away trying to salvage the runs. Purifier Mage is something, it can be. You could get a couple of 0 mana freezing potions and shite like that.
Tracking their movements.
It's not guaranteed to get good stuff.
Never claim the cold.
Justice is mine.
Devil take the cold to mind. What does he say? You should give Refugeek a raise. Agreed. More people should subscribe to the YouTube so the YouTube generates more money. And he can buy me nicer presents. Wow, wait. That run actually is getting a lot of views. Is it in 1080p yet? Nope. Oh no, it looks like ass. Oh, that's not good. It takes a raise from nothing. We have to talk about that at some point. I don't know. How do you check how much money the YouTube has generated since Refugeek has done it? Talon?
This is not what we stood for. Take them out!
What am I doing? Hold on. I think there's a way to look. Refugee probably already knows. Manage videos? It's so hard to navigate this thing. I'm hoping a buttload of people go and subscribe now. Dashboard? I never look at this stuff. Oh my god, it's not even loading. Probably gonna get a computer virus. Oh, now it loaded. Wow. We have a lot of channel subscribers. 5 and 2? Get another Talon. I want to re-dagger so I can play Zazarku, the Warped.
Justice is mine.
I'm gonna play a 4/4 instead of a 5 mana 3/2, I think.
Justice is mine.
Rotten to the core.
What did he do? Oh, he just drew cards. Sorry, I stopped reading chat because I'm trying to move around here. Analytics? Revenue.
A second chance.
Last 28 days. What? Oh. Oh my god, we're rich! Do you think that's mirror? Could be. It's probably mirror, right?
Warm greetings to you.
Yeah, warm greetings to you too. This is so bad. Put the mage run on TV and fell asleep on the second game? No, that's okay. Probably was churning out ads for you. Just great news.
I wonder.
I really would prefer not to give him this. I actually don't have anything to chop into, so I guess this isn't great this turn.
Handle it!
I hate you,
Swiftly.
the viewer. It was really Ice Barrier. From fucking where, dude, this guy just, he outgamesmaned me. He played me like a fiddle. Did you go 12 wins last night? Yes. I went 12 twice last night. So anybody betting yes on red probably got filthy and rich in channel points. And no tangible US dollars. Or rupees or whatever. Oh, that'll never work, dude. Okay, sometimes it'll work. Reconnaissance, pretty nice.
I've suffered long enough. It's your turn.
Sucked it long enough? Is that what you just said? Oh my god, how long is that? Depends on what you're sucking on, I guess. Okay, that's not that good. Doesn't have rush, it's not a 12-12. Oh, that one does have rush. It's an 8-8. Please hit my 4-14. Please hit my 4-14. So I can take 8 to spit out a 6-6. Probably not worth it. We bump there. I could shoot myself to just no, I don't have that much mana.
Endless suffering!
This guy just tap dance all over my brain. I'm proud of him. We had a dragon out. Faceless the rush. This turn, I'm gonna clear the board and not die. That's my first priority. Dude, I'm not falling for it again.
Justice is mine.
Hate you, Akahito. After I play one?
The dead never rest.
Yeah, why not? So it could be mana bind, it could be counterspell. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. My feet are so cold. Why didn't I put on a pair of socks? I've lost track. One is a counter-y type thing, and the other's like some other crap.
Justice is mine.
Any vaporize? Meta is a fun one. There's no vaporize.
What a magic moment. Amazing.
That Purifier really brought the goods, huh? Remember somebody said it was OP and Mage? I said I can get crap? Purifier's fun, but it's not always good. You'll always remember the times it puts nutty, busted stuff into your deck and you have a lot of fun. You'll always remember the times your opponent does it. You won't remember the times that your opponent's deck is filled with shite and you win because they have an ice barrier and some other doo-doo.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Justice is mine.
No sense in giving him anything. Socks are like sleeping bags for your feet. They are. Very much like that. Maybe a Rune of the Archmage. What if that just killed me? I wish I did an exclamation mark there. Well played. Okay, if you guys aren't following already, now would be a great time. It helps me out a small amount. I believe the bet was for 7. I really like that last song. Most people bet no, so let's go ahead and rip the farts right out of their butts. My Purifier gave me 4 turns in a row with the 1/2 mana spells, did nothing. Mine gave me an arcane, no, I discovered an Arcane Brilliance and then got the 10 mana Discover Mage spell and the Rune of the Archmage and my own Flame Strike from my Arcane Brilliance. And I felt really smart, and chat was like, whoa, Red, how'd you do it? Beanie is like a sock for your head. True. I guess. Funny. Call it a check. Okay. Well, I put on an A or EU. This is the North American server. Titanium Jumanchage.
None can escape my fury.
Oh, I like Korrak. I can dig this. It's not the best, but it ain't the worst. I ate a tomato salad with croutons and cheese and realized I just ate uncooked pizza. Isn't uncooked pizza just bread and sauce and cheese? You probably don't have to cook it.
The light protects me.
That's why you get so many wins. I get more wins on the European server. Armrest is insane in with HD. Yeah, what? Dagger bonk.
Justice is mine.
One more win for the loyal. Let's do it for the loyal, Jordy. Wouldn't that be delightful? Wouldn't that be delightful to get some wins? Dagger? I don't have to use my coin. Go 1-2. Dagger bonk.
Justice is mine.
Good coin out of Korrak. The issue is... I mean, there's no real issue.
Don't forget to tip your token.
Not a completely useless spell. Demon on a Ravage Nitpicker? I'm just reading the words you wrote. And I stopped reading, so I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. Totems? I love. How big is that? Too big to kill Korrak right now. And bump, shoot it. I'm just gonna drop Korrak and leave this guy, I think. Just get a 4 that might matter. Keep gaining life. Yeah, you could play like a bunker or something would be maybe bad. I danced at the end of the song. You can dance now. This is a banger. I love those boys from Maximum Love. Yes, still, you bump, you shoot it, you move on with your wretched life.
Korrak's knock!
Furious Howl. You know, it's interesting because it's just not very good for our deck because we have so much card draw. We don't have it right now, but I don't envision getting more than a card from that. We'll take Evolving Spores and not feel super satisfied with that. Coin to kill the Corporal. What can he play? Knight Captain trade. Ay. Alright. I'll respect the Corporal. I'm from the EU and I find NA to be easier. The win rates on EU are always higher. So if you're like a strong player, you'll almost certainly always win more on EU, statistically speaking. It's just... It's not... It will supersede any confirmation biases you have about the servers. That doesn't say that one server's better or worse. I think it just means there's more players on EU. But the best players always have higher scores on the European server. And I would assume that's true for people that don't make the leaderboard too. You're just gonna play a lower quality player more often. And if you're a better player, then you're gonna have better results as a result. Hey Red, how strong do you find Korrak in Arena? I'd say he's like a 6.5 out of 10 maybe. He's better than an average card. He's better than a bad legendary, but he's not anywhere close to like a Zeph or an Alex or a Ysera or a Nixia. Means there's a wider spread of skill. That's what I speculate. It's hard to say definitively without looking at like everyone's data, thousands and tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of players' data, but people like to find one server better or worse or easier. Wherever they're from, they like to feel this like sense of national pride, which I understand, but it doesn't seem to really correlate. And it's easy again to just be like to extrapolate your experiences to what the meta is or what the server is. Like, you might play 100 runs and be like, look, I got 100 runs and 100,000 runs got played. It's like, you know, and most people aren't doing 100 runs. I'm probably not doing that many runs. Well, I probably am, but not in a month. Maybe. What am I doing? Sorry. Ryan, because I hate that card? That's fine. Can't be targeted. Or extra stats. Both are pretty reasonable. What's he got? Like 5 hexes? There's no way he has 5 hexes. Right? I wanted Divine Shield, really, or Health. I think 1/1s, +1/+1 is probably the third best, maybe? And then 1/1s and, he does have 5 hexes. He just has 1 hex all of your minions. Perfect. It's kind of funny. On the famed red card scale, how many cards are 10 out of 10? Or is Ysera 10 and everything else a 9.5 or lower? Let's say Ysera is the only 10 out of 10 and everything's compared to Ysera. And the only 0 out of 10 is like, I don't know, Guru Bashi's Offering or something like that. Am I dead? This card just like one-shot me. I hate that card. We have 3, 6, oh, I even low rolled the 3. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. I only need 3 damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. I miscounted. Just made up these numbers. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. I'm 2 off. Darn.
I wonder.
Isn't 3 attack better than +1/+1 there? I don't think so, no. What is Guru Bashi's Offering? That's the 1 mana 0/2. At the start of your turn, destroy it and gain 8 armor. I don't know if that's a 0. There might be cards worse than that. 1 off? I think I'm 2 off. Unless I'm mistaken. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. So, what do I have to do then? I'm probably just dead. I can have 3 taunts? Yeah, I'm gonna end up doing that. I just don't know where I'm trading, if anywhere. I don't know. 1 here, maybe? 1 here? Put these here? I don't even know. So like this. Maybe I should have taken something off the board. I don't know. At the end of the day, Guardian's dumb, and we were a few points off. Hey Cal, how are you? Goton Hope. I think there's an argument maybe trading this and like a 2 in maybe. Spammy.
Make this look easy.
You couldn't win this one. Data 231. What is up, Data 231? But we got Grim Totem Bounty Hunter instead of BGH. When we were offered BGH, we're probably fine. If we hit what? Plague Scientist, Vile Spine, like we just remove that, we're fine too. We get any cool decks? Yeah, I think we've had 3 cool decks. We had a 8-win Warlock, my first Warlock of the meta. Didn't feel super busted, but felt strong, and felt like it probably should have gone 6, 7, maybe 8 on a high roll. We had a bad mage deck, I think, much worse than our first mage that went 12 at least, and went 7. Kind of felt like we had to work really hard to get to 7, it felt good. This rogue deck has been fun, and we got 6 wins. Love to get one more, but we lost our Snowfall Guardian. Don't put too much stock in that type of loss. Fartbeard ripping it up. Yeah, I think the decks have been pretty good and pretty fun. If he doesn't pull the Devolve, right, we're fine without Devolve. I don't think Devolve is a particularly strong card. I do think it's somewhat playable. Depends what it's up against, but I wouldn't mind running 1 Devolve. Smokescreen, that card's interesting. It's been good for us. I think we've cast it twice or 3 times and pulled Korrak on the board once. And I think I zapped something with a volatile. We don't have the great death rattles. Certainly the type of card that would probably be better in a meta with like Proto Drake or a deck that's got a Cairn or something, but I don't know. I think 8 mana draw 5 is runnable in certain decks. And any minimal upside starts to get interesting. Also, don't forget Weasel Tunnel.
My fury.
Bum, 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 bum. Smokescreen puts Korrak on board. Yeah. Honor kill, death rattle. If this wasn't honor killed, resummon it. So it was not honor killed. And it triggers its death rattle, right? It's interesting. It feels like Korrak works the way it should. After playing with it for a couple days when it came out, it feels like, oh yeah. Anything that doesn't honor kill resummons it. Makes sense. Let's see. We drop some minion, I'll play this. He pings, I will dagger, I think. Yeah. I think there's an argument to maybe play the volatile, have him ping on 3, so he doesn't play a spider tank or something, but if he doesn't have a play, then he gets value. We just are discarding a card, and more importantly, not equipping a weapon, which kind of sucks. I want to coin Korrak here. I think I'm gonna do that. Does Korrak actually seem good to you in Arena? It feels like he is not that hard to be honorably killed. Oh, he's fine. He's above average for sure. Yeah. He triggers once, he's insane. He triggers more than once, it's usually just game winning. You get 610 worth of stats. That's absurd. Sometimes too, what happens is your opponent just is kind of forced to misplay or to play poorly around him. It's a decent Argus to kill the big guy. Then he does get the honor kill. If I play this, then he has to ping to honor kill it, and I think that's worth it. Or I guess what we could do is just play the Divine Shield, maybe. And maybe he can't, right?
The light protects me.
I think that's probably better. Sorry, I was looking up something. What was I gonna look up? Oh, Korrak's win rate. And we'll look him up in Rogue, just to be fair. There might not be enough plays yet. Yeah, it's almost 60%. Actually, that's kind of crazy. It's a small sample size this early. What's he in Mage? Almost, he's a little above 60. Okay, maybe Korrak's even better than I thought. Yeah, Korrak's in like the top 20 played win rate cards. Around Vilespine, Pharaoh Cat, Reconnaissance, Rune Thack, although I imagine Rune Thack will go up the more it gets played. What happened to my board? He blew it up. Well, that's rude.
Thank you.
It's one of those cards you don't always see the impact. Sometimes the effort to honorably kill it loses you tempo, true. Or it makes you burn like a high impact card, like a high value card. Like here, you just lost tempo. But what if my deck was obligated to play into a Volcanic Potion and now it opens up a line of potential victory? Right, that's possible.
my shield for Argon.
I don't want to sit there waiting all day for the rune and the dragon spell. I want to push some damage. At least give me some wiggle room to maybe just double face. What happens? I trade, he flames. At least we get the 6 damage in there. Yeah, Korrak's good. Oh wow, okay. Jade Lightning's pretty good. 4 mana 2/2. I guess I can kill the 4/5 as well. And that could be the difference between this living through a flame strike and not. And we're hoping for what? Like a fossilized Devilsaur? Is that in the meta? Or is that last meta? Might be last meta. Blast Crystal, okay. No rune next turn. No double dragons, which is also good. Darn it. Might just be running out of steam here. Yeah, it's
The dead never rest.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable. Don't mess me.
Get armor scrap, maybe. I get that one armor scrap. I want the base damage. It's gonna ping that one no matter what. Let's do it here.
Don't mess with me.
We keep one.
Justice is mine.
Get coin. I'm just gonna coin to re-dagger. We're floating 2 mana there. Now our dagger goes back, and if we're gonna dagger every turn, then it's kind of like he's already getting mana, right? I don't know. I guess it stops some combo he plays. I learned something. The arena card win rate list on Hearthstone website is more precise info than the tier list I usually use. Yeah, you want to look at it, that stuff with a grain of salt. You don't want to take it as gospel, right? So you want to look at played win rate and deck win rate. You want to compare win rates to the class win rate, I think. And you also kind of want to some extent, I think you want to...
Handle it.
Calm down, I'm a doctor.
I have to do that.
Don't mess with me.
I think you also want...
Justice is mine.
You want to look at that stuff. Like a card like, for example, Bloodlust is going to have a really high played win rate because you're only going to play it when you win. It's going to sit in your hand and you're going to lose a lot of games without ever casting it, and it won't lower its played win rate. So you just want to look at it with an analytical eye, I guess.
Let reading drag lie.
So it looks like the 10 cost spell rune would come down before this, I think, right? So 3, 6, 8, 9. Reconnaissance is pretty hot. That costs 2. So I don't get to re-dagger, but I don't have to dagger this turn.
Justice is mine.
And then we just hope no rune, no double taunt, and no double rush is fine. If you poison the elements until 3 damage, yes, yeah, well, yeah, fine. Okay, it's not a guarantee that it's gonna screw me. Okay, doesn't have to roll in a good direction. If it's ice barrier, we probably lose, huh? Hey Red, what's up, Serp?
You are something else.
Okay, well,
You win.
incur my wrath. Yes, boys, eating tonight. That was a very good rune for them. Maybe it wasn't that good. It was pretty good for them. It was pretty good. I would have waited, by the way. Maybe I think it's Ice Barrier or Flame Ward, maybe. General vibe, mood around the new meta. I'm having fun. It's new, so I always have fun on the first couple of days, and I usually do relatively well, which helps. Feels so good to dome them before they play their OP crap, yeah. Yeah. We took probably another mage out of the pool, so you're welcome, guys. Freeing the way for your cool rogue decks to thrive late game, late in your arena runs. Bet against Serb, I need that sweet gift sub again. I'm at 7-2. Will we win 7 games? Yes, let's do another bet for 10 wins, okay? Oh my god, it's already 3 AM, and I started on time. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's easier to do these streams, to do like 7-8 hours. It's a lot easier to make it. So just having fun and seeing new cards. Will we win 7? Let's do 10. 2 minutes on 10, okay? 2 minutes, 10 wins. Will we do it? It's up to you to decide. It's been rude to just cast 2 Drakefires. Not that I've seen, but I've cast one that cast a Drakefire and an Ice Blood. No, that's not true. I've had one that cast an Ice Blood Tower that cast 2 Drakefire amulets for me. Red's doing the Lord's work. Taking out the mages, yeah. Oh god, okay, you guys feeling good? We make a drinky poo? Do we refill our water? Let's queue up, and then we'll decide. Yeah, don't worry, Pajas, you might get a gifted sub just from someone else. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Crip comes in and gives 100 subs. I think it's possible. How'd we do today? Pretty good. We got 18 followers. We're trying to get to like, I don't know, 35 a day would be cool. Why are these days so low? Oh, those are different numbers. Can I ask about 1 to 2 cards I'm confused by? No. Next question. Script even raid? No, he just comes by and gives 100 subs to Redbeard. No, he doesn't host or raid anybody that I've ever noticed except his wife, which is a good choice if you're gonna pick one person. And he doesn't give subs here, but that's okay. Yeah, sir, what's your question? Sorry. What cards confuse you? I would like to help. I would like to get card. Alright, I'm gonna play that one. Even if you get like a big impactful card, you're not gonna cast it for a while. So I'd rather have the Divine Shield.
That was fun.
Thank you. A tactical error.
Okay, my tactical error was thanking him. I fucking hate Embiggen. I hate it. This card I do hate. I just think it's really poorly designed. Turn 0, win the game. I also don't want Pyre to get eaten on curve. True? It's true, there is a 2-mana 2/3 that could eat that thing. I just despise Embiggen. Oh, if you guys don't know what Embiggen does, why I'm so angry. Give all the minions to your deck +2/+2. Oh, they cost 1 more. Big whoop. He already curved down. Who cares? So now he can play a 2-mana 4/5 for 3 mana or whatever. Who cares? He can play a 4-mana 6/8 or some crap like that. But it's cool, man. Whatever. All my homies loathe Embiggen. As long as he doesn't have any minions in his deck, we should be fine. Didn't they used to cost 2 more? No. Oh, a 2-mana 4/3. Awfully good. Awfully good. I'll take those off. It should make it a little harder to honor kill things. You have less minions on board. Again, not that it matters. This is what I don't like about Embiggen is you just play the game out, and if you don't have any experience, you can kind of convince yourself like, oh, he had kind of a bad turn. Yeah, I'm gonna like turn the corner now. Oh yeah, I'm coming back. And it just never really works out because the minute they play one Giganto minion, you just get totally dumped on, and it feels
The dead
not good.
never rest. My shield.
That being said, I'm gonna try to defeat him with my skill. Those diamond cards look terrible. I think they could be better. They look a little they look a little strong. I guess it's possible. Whoa.
Amazing. The fire's avenged bright.
Korrak's knock!
Here we might win. And making greater than New Onyxia? Nah, it's just such an, I don't know, it's such a feels bad card. I have to lose now though. It's important that I lose. Otherwise I turn into dreads for a game. Because then I complain and I win. You can't have that. It's really bad for business. Play 2 minions. It's a lot more power. I don't think we should be super concerned with dicking around trying to get cleaves and stuff. I get slapped by the dragon, but feels like a trap. The 4/4 that hits undamaged minions for 2. Thoughts? The 4/4 dragon that needs a Holiness Shadow spell is rarely playable. I am not convinced that card is super playable. The priest thing, I had it and I never activated it once. I didn't have any spirit guides. I think you probably need to have a spirit guide to consistently pull it off. And a lot of Holy and Shadow spells in your deck. The 4/4 that hits undamaged minions for 2. What is that card?
That was fun! I'll miss you!
Alright, well I'm glad I won. I'm sorry I overreacted, but that's the first Embiggen that I've encountered, and I really don't like it. It never seems to go off. Just wait till somebody puts an Albatross in my deck. Plays a bad luck Albatross, Kel. Don't worry about that. Just wait till I get a Tortolan Forager for my Swashbuckler, and my Tortolan Forager gives me an Elise, and my Elise gives me a pack, and my Stowaway pulls a pack out of my deck. I'm not familiar with the first card you're describing, Serb. Either you made it up, or I'm lost, which is more likely. What card? Dark Irons. Oh, that thing's a 4/3, right? Sorry. That card is great. That card is very strong. I imagine it was one of the best cards in Arena back in the day. It came back semi-recently, a year, 6 months, 8 months ago, and it was still very strong, I thought. I haven't seen it yet, but I imagine that card's still really good. Let's see if it's got any data. Skulker? Skulker. I thought we were talking about that Skulker. Pretty low. I would like to play with it. It is understated. The effect is conditional. Cards like Knight Captain exist now that just let you kill whatever minion you want and get a 6/6, or go face and kill your opponent, so. It's low Elise. I wish they would make more cards to give you a pack. Me too, I wish they made a new Elise. 4 mana, 4/4 Elise. Shuffle 2 packs into your deck from random wild sets, or from standard. Something like that would be cool. Come on.
My sorcery will prevail.
You can clock it to 4/3, that's okay.
Escape my fury.
I didn't. I thought it was a 4 mana 4/4 dragon you were describing. I don't know why I thought that. It would mainly be good because Rogue has no other board clear, because Primordial Drake has a neutral. Maybe Primordial? I don't know. I would imagine it's still good. Sounds like a great card, actually. There you go. Yeah, support the Elise card. This might be my favorite, like, doesn't do anything type effect. But sometimes it does. Against a hunter, it can be really strong. I would have packed from a wild set, yeah. Like a random pack from a wild set. I know you can draw a Battle Mage or Burglar, but still. Oh, yuck. You want to keep that crappy Weasel? No. Let me go ahead and spend the rest of the entire game not drawing Weasel, and I'll be much happier. I don't want a 1 mana lose the game type card. I certainly don't want a 1 mana put a weasel in my opponent's deck and put a weasel back in my deck. I don't want to draw that card twice. It's such a dumb card because, I mean, it's a meme card. It's such a dumb card because I already drew it. Even if my opponent draws it, I already had to draw it once. I'm never coming out on the weasel exchange. Coming out ahead. Always coming out behind. Are we winning? Yeah, Kess. We actually went 8-7-8 so far today with a warlock and a rogue and a mage, and we didn't do... What the glorious frick? I hadn't played a warlock and I hadn't played a rogue, and they both got 8 wins, so I'm stoked on that for sure. Threaten this guy.
You incur my wrath.
I knew something was coming. Cro-Magnum Dong. I'm very impressed. Oh, wait, I'm not. I'm pissed. Wow, insane. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good combo, right? Maybe I get Sunkeeper Tarim. I mean, the game's already over. We're only gonna play it out a turn or two. Just thinking, like, if you hit Vile Spine this turn, you play this, you Vile Spine that, you trade there, you're probably not 100% out of it. Is there not, like, a legendary that can... There's a Flick, maybe. It's a sick card. Cool card, for sure. What am I supposed to do against the Cro-Magnon Dong?
To the core.
Other than die? Constructed? Yeah, it's a good combo for him. Seems very okay, not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's nuts.
Who is next on the chopping block?
Vile Spine this turn? Oh, that's huge. That's huge. This deck seems pretty okay. Yeah. I'm about to kill him with my big mama Deathwing and my big Papa Twin Tyrant. And we're gonna lose, it doesn't matter. He spent 0 mana to get like 50 power on board, but we're, you know. Oh, hit the Knight Captain, for the love of God. Hit the Knight Captain. We're not gonna win anymore. I was excited for half a turn. That would have been better.
You want it?
Oh, I got 2 of those. That's a good one to get 2 copies of. Dang. Dang. Maybe we can get a Faceless this turn. Double Twin Tyrants with Taunt. Never lucky. We lost a 50-50 against a guy that's got an unbeatable deck. I don't know if that wins us the game, but it certainly would have been more delightful to pick up something that was good. But it's okay, you don't always get what you want, right? Kill that one. How big are my guys gonna be? 3, 7?
Snivel claims the cold tooth mine. My shield for Argon.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck him. Fuck everything. Fuck this game. Fuck everything. Did I mention that part? Sometimes someone gets everything. You can't do much. Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes you're that person and you're having a blast, right? And I always say, I want to win, blah, blah, blah. I'd rather get memed at 8-2 than 2-2. Like, this guy's probably doing this to somebody at 2-2 also. Cabal Courier. Ethereal Conjurer. That's not good for me. Anybody else noticed that unfortunate set of circumstances?
Thank you.
Calm down! I'm a doctor!
Schnibble is here. Well, that's some tempo. Yeah, I'm proud of him. I think he played well. Cholden would like this, especially if I win, right? Then we can put it up on Cholden. I would say of what we're seeing, I mean, this is the best mage deck I've faced. I don't think this is a normal mage deck. Fortunately. Unfortunately, I don't think this was a game we played. We were not involved in this particular game. But, you know, could have gone worse for us. So you hit there. I need to kill this off, right? Because otherwise my Death Wing just takes more damage.
Everyone panic! Everyone panic!
And then I discover, hear me out, I discover Wind Fury next turn from Tooth of Nefarion, and then I kill him. You also fit well into Still Lost category since you really held your own despite circumstances. I think we did okay. I really do. FTR. Let me tell you, you're my least favorite opponent, and I voted for Eisenhower. This should be illegal. It is. He's going to prison. I wonder how much the number of times played would increase for all the legendary dragons. Probably somewhat. Mad game it went up, but it doesn't go up from the Drake Fires, right? I don't know if he even played a single legendary dragon. He summoned a lot of them. 200 gold, 8 wins. That was fun. That was a fun run. If I was, 0-2 and that happened, 1-2, 2-2, if I'd had bad runs all night, I certainly would have felt worse.